Welcome back to Eyewitness News this morning. Charlie O'Hara is in our studio right now. If you have a phone call, a question for us, give us a shout. The number to call is 436-1212. We do have a couple of callers on the line. So first caller, if you can go ahead right now with your question for Charlie.
Yes, I would like to know if I am responsible for back taxes on a lot that I am renting on a mobile home.
I didn't hear what the
Back taxes on a lot she's renting in a mobile home.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, you're not, actually. If you're renting it, the person you're renting it, you don't have to pay the taxes on it, I guess, unless you would make an agreement that you do pay the taxes. Anytime you make a lease agreement with anybody, that contract controls. But normally, a contract to lease does not include paying any of the back taxes. So if the taxes aren't being paid, that would be the landlord's responsibility. Normally, unless you contract otherwise, and if you do, then you have to go by the contract.
All right, we do have another phone call on the line. Go ahead now with your question.
Yeah, good morning. My divorce decree states the termination of payments for spousal maintenance upon petitioner's death or remarriage. I happen to know that she's living with a guy, and I was wondering if cohabitation would qualify as remarriage. That's my question.
Okay, well, I think the agreement's going to be looked at and how it's drawn up. And the contract, again, if you made an agreement with your wife and the divorce, or the judge ordered that, what the judge ordered or what you agreed to controls. Now, at times, you might want to go see a lawyer about that because there's some specific facts that may change what I'm saying a little bit. And I think I would actually ask. But normally, what it says is what controls. And if it's cohabitation, that would not be marriage. But now, sometimes cohabitation, actually in Kansas, since we have common law marriage, can get into a lot of other issues. So I'd really check with an attorney. I mean, that's something pretty important if you're paying support. So I'd go to an attorney and check that out. Can
it be interpreted, can the language be interpreted differently? Is that a gray area when it comes to cohabitation? And now, unless you just mentioned common law?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen the contract exactly, right. or I haven't seen the order of the judge or whatever they agreed to, but the wording is going to control. Now, what those words legally mean, you need to go to an attorney and see, and what the facts show, how those apply, you need to go to an attorney because it may be different than what he thinks it is.
All right, definitely keep track of that one. I think we're about out of time here, Charlie, but thank you so much for coming on. Again, if you have any of those questions, contact a lawyer. A lot of times the wording is so specific.
Oh, yes.
It can be very, very, it can cause a huge difference there. So, all right, thanks so much for your phone calls. Let's take it over to Mark for Look at Your Weather.